happy to be here. I'm just gonna have a bit of an adventure here. National forest here, the edge of one. I just woke up. It is 6 in the morning. Saw a bunch of newts, a whole bunch of newts. They're like this big, all over the road leading into the campsite. And I wake up to all these crazy bird sounds and all.
What do you say?
Right here in the gravel, right next to the sidewalk, is some jasper.
Oh wow.
It's just gravel. They chopped it up for... Look at that.
Is that it as well, or no?
Let's find out. Nah, I don't know what that is. Looks like it, but... White cherry stuff.
Weird.
Let's look at this real quick. Grainy. Nappable stuff. It's not the greatest. I should have my flint and steel to test if it sparks or not. Are not pets.
Why not?
A potato? Don't feed the squirrels potatoes. So, picked up some salmon, and I already ate one. What I did was I dipped it in horseradish that I bought at this place. The place is called Wild for Salmon, and it is amazing. That is like the best salmon I've ever had. And I split it with Leia. She took half, I took half, and it was fillets, like really thin and really good. Salty, but good. And then this is a traditional smoked. So I'm going to try this in a little bit. It's still thawing. It's already cooked, it's already smoked, it says ready to eat.
Horseradish.
And that was super spicy, super good. My nose is still running from it. Look at that.
Smoked salmon.
Wow. I think I got my new favorite travel treat. It's almost like a super soft jerky, but it's salmon. Wow. Super salty, but it's super good. Rivers and creeks. This stuff is called bassinite. Got a little bit of it. Some of it's good, some of it's not. I'll be able to get points out of all that. Look at that. That's gonna get a nice point, even with the cracks. Smaller points out of that. Good stuff. PA rock. So far, so good. First few days of the next rock trip. Got quite a bit of stuff. This is only one bag. Alright guys, I will be probably out about another week, and then I'll be uploading.
Nice.
It's definitely Flint. Let's see. I'll take this little corner off. Yeah. That is definitely Flint.
There's a mosquito on you.
That is Onondaga.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Onondaga. Kind of chunky, but I would be able to get stuff out of this.
See the mosquito?
Mosquitoes
They're
everywhere.
bad here.
Alright, I am not going to stay here because there's a lot. I found 2 pieces, so that is awesome. This piece looks a little better than this.
Nice.
So, Ontario Rockhound on YouTube sent me some Canadian Onondaga, and I napped this blade out of it. I'm not really finding anything this big in the creeks here, but it is the same stuff, essentially. So that's how thin you could get that stuff.
Hold on, it's not focusing.
There we go. And I actually made it look like that with a vinegar bath. I put it in white vinegar for a few hours, and it stains it. Turns the limestone a gray color, gray and white. This was a black blade before I put it in the vinegar. Alright, let's get out of here. We are being eaten by vampiric bugs. I'm right out here in the mountains on a creek, and I found some flint. There is flint here. I'm also fishing. Come check this out. Tough boots. Nice. Okay. Get out of the freaking woods, Jay.
I know, it's getting darker.
I don't know if this is the way out.
I do not know. Check the map.
My phone's dead.
You're, oh. Well then.
Pretty fish. This thing here was a tavern originally. Looks like a tavern. Looks super old.
Go get a plant.
A mega plane.
A mega plant.
Alright, so here we are in Frackville. Just waiting for some deliveries, some orders, and then get back to looking for flint. Alright guys, it's dark out now. Made about 150 bucks. So that was not too shabby in Fracksville. Doing DoorDash. On to the next. I gotta drive those people acting nutty around here driving. Inspirational quotes along the highway here. I'm gonna make sure this is... Okay, I'm good to go, I guess. Okay, we slept at a Walmart again. There's no campsites in Pennsylvania that you can't just pull into. You have to, it's a big ordeal. So I'm gonna head north to where I could just pull into a campsite, because sleeping in Walmarts is not fun. I think I got like maybe 4.5 hours of sleep total, and it's 6 a.m. Okay. I'll stop if I see anything cool anywhere. Get back to you. Express service only. Hurry up, you're too slow, customer. Your order is too time consuming. Got myself a bagel for breakfast, and stopping at another site along the river here. Oh man, good morning. Info. Say anything important? This region is part of the Lumber Heritage region. Celebrates the area's rich milling and manufacturing history. More than half the region's population lives within the river corridor, with convenient access to state forests, park, and game lands, scenic river stretches, hiking, biking, and hunting opportunities. Anglers enjoy both warm water and cold water fishing. Increasing number of visitors use the Pine Creek Rail Trail system, linking the Jersey Shore to the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon. Pennsylvania Grand Canyon, that is on the list. Cool. Cool. Alright, I wanted you guys to see this. Just because this is where I ate my breakfast. Whew. So, about that, why do I do this? I'm gonna give you guys a view here. Look at this. So that's one. Susquehanna. Switch around. So there is a trolley boat thing. These clouds are just rolling through these mountains. I see fish jumping, or at least surfacing. Wow. I'm just on a little dock. Alright, another slow pan for you guys. Oh, this is a place to eat breakfast. I am not kidding. A little coffee and a bagel. I wish I had more of that salmon from yesterday. Probably catch a trout in here and make it. Alright guys. Wow. Alright, we'll let him go. Had to get some fishing in. Look at that. Look at that. There's like nobody here. I'm just in the middle of the woods. So, there's some pretty damn big hornets. What the hell is that thing? Jesus. Right there. International Dark Sky Association. Cool. Alright. Just taking a look around here for a minute. Astronomers with telescopes only. Pods where you get shot into space. No. Cherry Springs State Park. There's the address and the GPS. This place is pretty awesome. Dark skies. It's the darkest spot in the area. It's right there. They have an astronomy observation field. Leah's got my pocket guide to the Stars and Planets book. Overnight astronomy observation field rules. No flashlights, no computers, no devices. Excessive red lighting is prohibited. This is pretty cool. You could see stuff like that here. Fire going, little tiny fire. We got a plate of stuff. Some hot Italian sausage. And some provolone, pickles, olives, and mixed nuts. On this plate, we got mangoes and melons and watermelons and bananas. And a coffee. And some water. Because that's important too. Coffee. And water. Drink it. Alright, my hair is starting to get crazy and poofy. Next morning, sleep was okay. It was kind of hot. I'm eating some crackers. I feel arrested yet sore. I don't know why I'm so sore. Okay. Time to drive. Maybe it's from driving. I don't know. That was what was behind us. And over on the other side, it's a big open field. I went out there and looked at all the stars. And there was about twice as many stars as I normally see. Which was pretty freaking cool. Also saw a bunch of satellites moving stuff in the sky. I'm not awake yet. But, yeah, I'm going to put this in the video anyway. Alright, time to drive. Everything's been put back in the back. So what we've been doing is moving all that into the front here where I'm sitting. And then we got a mattress back, like a foam mattress back there that we've been sleeping on. We brought the tent. It's a big tent though. And I just didn't feel like setting it up because we're only going to be here one night. Okay. Time to go. That's crazy looking. You can see all the little valleys and hills, and it just goes forever. This is called Cherry Springs Vista. It says the Dunkin's right up here.
I gotta go limping into it.
Huh?
Limping and crawling to the
I think I might try to take Jack Crafty's advice of caffeine pill instead of coffee, but I'm scared of caffeine pills. So in different towns, I've noticed that the water either tastes very strange or very good, depending on where. This one tastes very strange, but I'm gonna drink it anyway. I don't know what I'm tasting. Alright, we just crossed the New York border. We're in New York now, and we managed to get gas for $4.32 at the Seneca gas station.
That's like 45 cents cheaper than everywhere else.
Yeah, I don't know how it's so cheap, but it was. And there was big lines for it. So, awesome. And now we're in the town of Allegheny. We just entered it. And I'm not really too sure where we're going yet, but today looks nice. It's hot, and we got stuff to do. Let's go. Alright, so, to explain the rock thing, I do flint knapping. I make arrowheads, spear points, and stone knives. And I like to go collect the material I need to do these myself. I actually love to do it. So that's part of why I drive all over the place, is collecting resources for these stone tools for bushcraft and survival, as well as the flint knapping. I also travel around and visit small towns and check out roadside attractions and go camping in big forests. I like to be away from people for the most part when I'm camping. So I like to go to, they're called primitive campsites. And usually when I'm at those primitive campsites, I do survival stuff and bushcraft stuff and use my flint knapping, use the stone tools. And
Go fishing.
I also stop along the way and stop at creeks and go fishing. I broke my fly rod pole though, so that stinks. But I just wanted to do a little update for new people on the channel of what I do and why I do it, just in case you're confused about why I'm screaming about rocks. And why I'm smelling rocks. Why do I smell rocks? I don't know, you're just gonna have to find some and smell them yourself and find out why. Some of them smell. Sometimes. Look it up. Okay, so I am 9 miles on this road. I'm in the town of Friendship. I have not made any friends in this town, but I've also not stopped the car. So it's kind of hard to make friends as you're passing people like at 70 miles per hour. So no friends to be found in the town of Friendship yet. I don't think I'm all the way out. No, I'm not out yet. It's the Friendship Cafe we just passed. They did not want to be friends either. Just, I don't know. They seem friendly. I just don't know. I can't make friends here. I don't know what's going on. Okay, anyway. So, like, if I see, like, a lot of the times I don't have a lot of stuff planned when I'm driving. I kind of just stop as I go, as I travel. So, like, if I pass a zoo, I'll stop at a zoo. I have not seen a zoo yet, no here. You know what I need? I need a dash cat. I need a cat that sits right there that I can put a camera on and everyone can stare at while I'm talking and exploring. I'll think about it. In northern Pennsylvania, I did not see a ton of good rock for much of what I do. I mean, if I had to go hunting, there's definitely rock I could use for hunting or fishing, whatever. But it is not chert, it is not flint. There was a lot of siltstone, mudstone, quartzite, stuff you could knap, but it's not excellent material. It doesn't look very, very pretty. As you head north, you find, in my experience here, you find more and more stuff in the creeks that you can use for flint knapping, arrowheads, spear points, stone tools, hunting things, fishing hooks even if you want to. Yes, you can make fishing hooks out of stone, and maybe I'll feature that soon. But this channel here is mostly about outdoors travel, camping, fishing, and I have not added hunting yet, but maybe eventually. I don't know.
In a half mile, turn left.
Alright, I have to turn left in a half mile here, so I gotta put the phone down again. This is really pretty scenery. This is really, really pretty mountains. Okay, I gotta go. I will be back soon. I will check in with you at my next stop. So stick around. Hit like, hit the comment thing and say something, and then hit subscribe, because that's awesome of you to do that. And I like when people do that. That's
Turn
when...
left onto Knights Creek Road, River.
Wow, that was weird. That's when I make friends. So do that. Okay. Turning left. Okay, bye. So I got my pole. I got my hammerstone. I got the hammerstone from right here. It's nice and heavy. It's got a spot for my thumb to rest. And that'll work. And I'm going to test stones as I fish, as I look around. Whenever I'm down at creeks like this, I'm looking for something that looks like limestone. And right here, there's flint sticking off of the limestone. So now I know there's flint in this area. That is flint. This chunk of stuff right here is flint. See if I could get it off in one piece. Hang on. See, there's the limestone. So this whole piece is limestone with the exception of this stuff, which is the flint right here, very small on the surface. So now I know there's flint here with this limestone. So I'm going to fish a little bit and look around as I go. A heck of a lot of flint. I'm seeing a little bit, but that doesn't mean it's not here. It just means it's not here a lot. So I'll keep looking around, keep fishing. I'm not really catching anything either. Just saw a fish jump though.
Yeah.
Hear that ring?
Mm-hmm.
Usually means good material. It's cherty. It's limestone with chert. So you can nap this. You can use this. It's just rough, but it'll work, and it's very, very sharp. You could nap this real quick into a spear point or arrowhead. See, it flakes. If it flakes, you could use it. Good stuff. Good limestone here. So that is cherty limestone. It has chert in it. Look around a little bit more.
I saw this smooth surface and wanted to check it out. It's not chert. It is some kind of sandstone, but look, it's got fossils in it. See that one? And then on the flip side, there's a whole lot of little fossils. Oh, many fossils here in this sandstone material. There's some really gorgeous ones. Look at that. Is anybody good at identifying fossils? I don't know the first thing about that, unfortunately. Looks like we got a few different types.
Picked these guys up at a gas station. It was like 30 cents. Some grubs. I don't know if those grubs. I don't know what those are. But I'm going to try to catch something with them. It's very freeze cracked and damaged. Can't really use that for too much except for maybe flint and steel for fire starting. And I'll clip that in here how you could use this. I'll show you how you could use this. Stuff that looks like that, you can use it. Okay. Here's some more very weathered flint that you could really only use for flint and steel fire starting, and only this top half here. The flint is right there, the rest of this is limestone. Seems like small pieces here. I'm not seeing any big chunks of this stuff.
Yeah.
as of right now, when I come to a spot like this, I'm not looking to collect the flint here, but I am mapping it. I have a project that I'm working on, and I'm mapping chert locations and chert density, how much chert is washing out into rivers, and was it available to Native Americans in the past, and did they use it? Which, from what I'm seeing so far, yes they did, especially in this area.
Look at it. It's like perfectly just sitting there waiting for you.
I don't think it's flint.
No?
No, I'm gonna check it though.
Oh, it might be limestone, right?
Just limestone.
Yeah. It had that nice smooth surface though. Tricked me.
Alright.
Ooh, that wind.
That feels nice. So, for this location, I would say there's probably about one piece of flint, one small piece of flint, minor flint, about one every 10 to 20 feet, which is actually quite high for any location. But sometimes it is way more abundant than that. And in doing this, I get to enjoy stuff like that. Look at that. That is beautiful. So, at this location here, a lot of stuff is covered in this silt. So it's harder to tell what you're looking at when it looks like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to head upriver. I'm going to follow this river today. This is going to be today's journey. Today's adventure is head up the river and see if there's any flint anywhere along this river.
What is it?
I don't know. That's one of the weirdest things I've seen in a creek. It's just a regular stone. It has some kind of an X with patterns on it.
Are they like
I don't know. I don't want to...
engraved in, or?
I don't know. I don't feel an engraving. Strange, man. You find some strange things in creeks. Alright. Head out.
More fossils here than flint.
Yeah.
And some underwears.
You can't say underwear anymore. Weird advertising.
Oh, never mind. Scratch that.
So just an example of some of the stuff you could actually make from creeks. I didn't get this stuff from this particular creek. I got this from a different creek. But this is a spear point for an Atlatl, a dart. You throw this with a long spear, with a spear thrower. And then this is a limestone based chert, much like what we found down here. And this is just a knife for cutting. This is a crude knife. This is not a fancy knife. I just percussion shaped this. I didn't do any flaking. Just percussion, just hitting the blades off. I didn't shape the base any. I just wanted to see if it would work, and it made a nice knife. And that's a perfect spear point. I love this thing. Okay, let's get going. We are heading to check out a free campsite, but I don't know. It seems a little weird. There was a guy releasing a wild raccoon at the end of the corner here. He had a cage and he was struggling with it. The thing was backing itself up into the cage like it didn't want to be let go. The guy was insisting. It seemed, I don't know, a little weird, man. Releasing raccoons back into the wild at the end of the campsite. We'll see. I'll get back to you. It's probably going to be weird. Usually if you see something weird going into a free campsite, it's gonna be weird. So, pro tip, trust me on that. Get back to you soon. hurt my back. I don't know what I did. It's very, very tight. And it's kind of making my stomach numb. Like here. So, I had to drive about an hour, booked a hotel room. It was the only one not booked, like within a 4-hour radius. So I had to drive an hour. So I went to Letchworth and I saw that napping sign and I was like, what the heck, let me look that up. So I looked up Letchworth, Flint Knapping, and then it turns out there's a nap-in tomorrow at Letchworth. But now I'm all messed up and I don't know if I could go. I would like to go. It's been a very long time since I've been to a nap-in. Maybe like 2003. It wasn't even an official nap-in. It's been a long time. Rough. Rough stuff, man. This thyroid stuff sucks. My muscles are so screwed up. Still push forward though. I still do what I want to do for the most part. I want to go tomorrow, but I don't know what's going on with my back. Like, frustrating. Extremely frustrating. Alright. Got a basic room here. It was the only room available, 2 small beds. So, whatever. Got air conditioning. Got a charger for my phone. It's cool, the USB just plugs right in the wall. I'm bummed out, man. Guess I'm pushing too hard. Pushing myself too hard. Hiking all over the place like this and wind up pinching a nerve in my freaking stomach. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna try to go to sleep. Checkout is at like 11. It's like 11 now, 11:30, something like that. I almost just drove home, but I can't do that. I can't just stop. I can't just... I always say do it anyway. So I'm gonna do it anyway, even though this is scary and I don't know what's going on. I don't like numbness. For those of you that don't know, after my thyroid surgery, I had a blood clot in my lung, somehow. So, I get some health anxiety when I get weird stuff like numbness in my organs. Whatever, man. I got my book, my New York Paleo-Indian book, there. I'm gonna read it a little bit and go to sleep. Whatever. I'm hurt. What else is new? What else is new? Do it anyway. Alright, whatever. Good night. See you guys in the morning. Alright, just to be clear, not the normal for me to be in a hotel room, but I need a bed. So, it's only gonna be one night. This is expensive. So depending on how I feel tomorrow, I'm either going home or I'm going back to Letchworth for the nap-in. Been trying to do DoorDash and other delivery services just to make some extra money, but with gas prices being what they are, this is like really difficult to do. I'm driving all over the place, hundreds of miles to try to find this rock and adventure and exploration and all that. And wow, this is tough. I guess that's it. I just wanted to clarify that because I didn't finish the thought before. So, okay. Have a good one. See you guys in the morning. Maybe I'll feel better. I don't know. We'll see. These little picnic tables with these little ponds. Got my little spinner. Oh, got a bite, got a bite. Ooh, jeez. Trout. Oh, wow. Look at that. Nice. All right, guys. Got myself dinner. We'll put them out and we'll cook them up. Bleed them. All right. Stone knife. And what we're gonna do is just pull everything out. Okay. There's that. Then we just gotta clean them out with some water. Vermont trout. Plastic fork. Some cayenne, flint and steel, right here. All right. Let's see what we got here. So, I learned of a trick. If you don't overcook the fish, you could pull the spine where the head was. The head fell off. You could pull the spine out in one piece. Just gently pull it out. All that meat, and you just pick at that. Came out one piece so you don't make it bony. Wow, this looks really good. All right, guys. We got the trout. All the meat and skin right here. Look, it's still steaming. I didn't even open this cayenne yet. All right. Yep, that's too much. Like a little sprinkling, like that. This is really good. Really, really good. Make sure I got all the bones. Sun's going down and being attacked. Mosquitoes. Don't want to eat too much of the skin because sometimes you get a sensitive stomach from it. Or at least I do. Alright, there's still a little bit of bones. That's okay though. Eat the bones too. Yeah. You can see the bones. Still in there. I ate all the meat. All that's left is the skin and some bones. You can see the bones. Right there. Yum. Bushcraft. Trout dinner. Brook trout. Flint and steel. Fire on a shelf mushroom. I don't remember the exact name. Somebody gave me the tip. Dip the Frog gave me the tip for the tree mushroom, the shelf mushroom. Polypore, I think it was called, when I looked into it. I didn't even have to use my char cloth. So, that is a good meal. Such, you know, here in Vermont, that's a average size for a brook trout. And they are my favorite fish. They taste delicious. And you're allowed pretty much an unlimited amount from what I saw. So, I'm only gonna take one. That's good enough for me to eat. You guys have a good one. I'm going to go back to sleep. Cayenne trout. Give it a try. This is cayenne pepper. Really good with fish. All right, guys, I am out. I'm exhausted now. How come nobody told me there was this much rock in Massachusetts? There's so much rock here! Found it in Massachusetts. Nappable rock on the shoreline of Massachusetts. Yeah, Leah found some right away. Look at that. Whew, got a trunk load of rock. Gonna test it all out. This is episode 1. So, there's Rhyolite right there. Onondaga, a fake obsidian one.
There's the fake obsidian.
Alright guys, this big shark is here. Also, we'll be finding and looking for rhyolite. This rhyolite can be used for arrowheads, flint and steel, survival, and bushcraft tools. Hey guys, we're at Cape Cod, and there's great white sharks in there. There's a sign right here, it says be careful of the sharks. We are looking for rhyolite today, and I think I already found some, but I'm not too sure. Just looking at the speckles. So there's rhyolite here, there's quartzite here, and there's supposedly jasper here. I'm seeing a bunch of rock that I don't really know what it is, and I want to test it. Give it a little test. It's tough. Either rhyolite or basalt. Thinking more basalt on that one. Some really high quality quartz. You see rhyolite right there too. There we go. So I just found the rhyolite here and here. There's more right there. Could use this for stone tools, for arrowheads and such. I'll show you how it flakes. If it flakes like that in a conchoidal fracture, you could use that for a stone tool. You can nap that into an arrowhead. Yes, there is nappable material in Massachusetts. is rhyolite. So this whole thing is rhyolite. I'm gonna try to test this stuff.
It's a really nice piece of quartz right under your foot.
Where is it? Right here?
Yep.
Take this to test this as well. Best bet for quartz is bipolar, which means you put it on a rock, and you hit it on the top and split it down the middle. But I'm not going to do it that way. So I'm going to test this quartz and this rhyolite. Seems like there's a lot. There is a lot. It's just I don't know if it's decent or not. I know they made tools out of both of these. Ancient people. This looks like pretty high quality stuff. It's fine grained instead of extremely coarse. Okay, look at one more here. I'm looking at the purple. Try to take a flake off right here. It's very tough. Extremely tough. Whew. Try a different hammerstone. That is also rhyolite, but that is coarse grained. Very, very tough. Not good. Not good for what I'm looking for. I'm gonna try to make a point out of this piece.
Cool.
An arrowhead. When I say a point, I mean an arrowhead or a spear point. Alright. Interesting. Some rocks. Great.
Good.
Zoom with your fingers.
Where is he? Can't see him. This is the glare. There he is. Oh my god, he's so tiny. He is the tiniest crab.
I just knocked some flakes off this piece, and it looks almost chert-like in quality.
Oh, it does.
As compared to rougher rhyolite.
Oh, that's a surprise.
Yeah, so darker stuff, higher quality. I'm gonna take a few samples from here to experiment with, but there's definitely stuff here in Cape Cod. So it seems like here there's small cobbles of higher quality stuff and large cobbles like this of medium quality stuff. So I'm going to take the medium, I'm going to take a few samples to mess around with and see if I can make anything. Look at this. Look at this. It's just freaking crazy. What makes it even crazier to me is the beware of sharks sign. Here's a piece of rhyolite right here. I can tell because of the color and those speckles. I'm gonna have Leah grab this and record.
I'll do that too.
Yep, those are all it.
Here.
Put these down. See those speckles? That's how I could usually tell it's rhyolite, if I see the speckles. Rhyolite. Wow, it's
tough.
super tough. It's breaking the hammerstone. There we go. Rough. Coarse grained. They definitely made stuff from this. I'll clip in some of the artifacts made from this stuff. Also tough and rough. And that piece. This piece looks higher quality, but it's really round, so it's going to be hard to get into. better. I'll take this one. See if I can get a split it here and make a point out of that. Alright. So it's all going to be rhyolite. Great God. Lithics. Awesome. Stuff everywhere, guys. Just experiment. I'm going to split this and see if I can make a knife out of it or something. Alright.
Sailboat. Man, that thing is zipping. There it goes.
I'm on the dunes here, and I see a really cool wild edible here. It's called rose hips. See those red? Those are super high in vitamin C. It's an edible. You can make a jam out of it. Just don't eat the seeds. Make sure you know what you're looking at before trying anything. Look it all up yourself.
It's very difficult to get the seeds out though. Like, you can take all that, you can use that for a jam, but like, man, they're packed full of seeds. So it is actually a chore to get all those out. But if you dry them out, you can use it for tea as well. The flesh.
And it's just in little rose bushes in the dunes.
This one's all rotting. Smells like alcohol.
Oh yeah. That's strong of alcohol.
It's fermented.
Alright, just a little side note, wanted to show you guys.
God, look at that.
Oh, the sun is bright. Any sharks?
Where was Jaws filmed?
do have a full ketchup.
Next week for Swan.
currents, heavy surf. Leah. Dangerous marine life. Sharks, seals, and jellyfish. Use at own risk. Water quality acceptable. You probably won't die if you go in. People on a kayak. Alright, so unfortunately, to even park, it's like $25 until like 2 days from now. So, but I have an idea of where I could possibly find some nappable stuff. So we're gonna go check that out.
Let's just go to the other place, and we're gonna do a part 2.
Okay, so this is going to be a part 2 episode then. We're going to come back when it's not this crazy. The roads are like closed. Or there's like tolls or something. I don't know, people are turning around in the middle of the road.
It's Labor Day weekend. It's packed. Everywhere's packed.
Yep. Okay, so where are we going now? What are we doing?
So, we should check out that other lead we had for a rocky beach. And come back here, like next week.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good to me. Which way are we going here?
This way.
Alright. So, got a lead for rock. We're gonna go check that out. We actually got 2 or 3. So we'll see what we could do. But we gotta leave. We gotta leave Cape Cod here because it's crazy. We'll come back
Look at these birds.
for episode 2.
It's going crazy. What is going on? This is like a scene from The Birds. Look at that.
I tried to show you the birds. They're flying all over the top of the
That's
road.
crazy.
Okay. We'll be back.
Twilight. That looks like what you just found.
Yeah. See this stuff?
And that, look.
Yeah.
That red, purplish.
In there, yep. That as well.
Wow, cool. Some game up.
Okay. So this is what they had here then. Minus the fake obsidian.
Yeah. Look at that.
Somebody made a mistake.
Oops.
They got Atlatl. Atlatl weight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure that's what those were for.
It's cool. What else? They got
Max. A hammer. Cool. Custom.
Boston Basin Argillite. The maroon red is jasper quarry from Pennsylvania. Or is it? There's a few options that could be, right?
What's that?
It says the red is jasper from Pennsylvania. There's a heavy vibe. It's not so much even at the front. Yeah.
This is where they were hanging people.
Oh, that's gross.
Which these?
That's
1887. Drop style gallows.
Oh God.
right at about that stone. Right where we're parked. That's Burial Hill. The museum is right here. And straight down the road, right at the water, is Plymouth Rock. Right down that road. Right at the water. So just a super quick look at Plymouth. There's a lot to see here, but just covering rock in this episode, really. Maybe we'll come back and do a travel episode.
It's interesting to see the rocks that we just found on the beach and the artifacts that people made from them. Ready? Rock crumbling.
Alright guys, this is all rhyolite. This is all rhyolite. Okay. This is smooth, high quality. More rhyolite, more rhyolite.
Look at that.
Yep. I'll take a little
you touch
flake off. Yeah. Got a bunch of different colors. Brown rhyolite, maroon, red. We'll check some of these. Medium quality on that. Let's try this one.
Like, what is that, or is it just like a conglomerate?
It's rhyolite.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, get some samples from here too. Maybe there's some bigger blocks.
That sound is wild. Listen to that. Ready? Ooh. What is that? Oh, look at that rock.
Conglomerate.
Cool mix.
So, looks like we found rhyolite. I'm not even sure that this is rhyolite. Let's test it. It is. It's rough though. This is not the good stuff. Hold on. I'll show you the good stuff. So this is the good stuff. And found it in Massachusetts. Nappable Rock. On the shoreline of Massachusetts. Thanks, Dan. Dan gave me the tip. Mr. Dan. Rhyolite.
A lot of colors too.
High quality, different colors, brown, red, black, blue. Alright, got a lot to test.
A lot of cool stones here. A lot of great hammer stones too. Quartz.
Hammerstone. Good. Very, very used hammerstone. I'm gonna. It is high quality.
Wow, look at that.
Awesome. Sharp as heck.
Eastern Massachusetts. On the Atlantic coast.
So we're gonna have more episodes from Massachusetts because there's a lot
Just
here.
look at this.
There's not just here, out west too.
Yeah, up in the mountains.
Towards New York. Just another bright red piece. It's tough. Rhyolite. That's a rhyolite. tough. Rhyolite. Rougher rhyolite. It's hard to...
This looks like a quartz, but very iron stained, maybe?
Let's see.
Hold on, let me come around you. Okay. It's tough. It's the invincible stone.
Shit. Got it.
There we go. Oh no, what is that?
Might be Jasper.
What is it?
This is Jasper.
Look at how sharp. Oh my goodness. Even that could be a tool.
Extremely rough Jasper. Whew, got a trunk load of rock. Gonna test it all out. This is episode 1. I think next week I'm gonna come back and do episode 2. And maybe 3 and 4 even. Wow. Alright guys, like, comment, sub. Leave a comment, let me know what you thought. I had no idea there was this much rock in Massachusetts. Freaking crazy. Alright guys, have a good one. On this stuff. But it says Massachusetts rock. It is there. I do want the sides as sharp as they can be. So I'll do my best with that. That worked. That's it for me, guys. Test this in the morning. Alright, so we got the rhyolite all wrapped up, pine pitched, and we'll see how that goes. Pitch shattered. This pitch is a little too brittle. It would help if it was softer pitch. Let's see what we got here. That's pretty big. Back end at all. It looks like it did, but it didn't go very far. Alright, let's get the point out. That's a huge point. Looks like the point did just fine. Still extremely sharp tip. Pine pitch broke, came off. But that would have gotten a nice kill. Now, we'll just have to glue it better. Glue it better and wrap it better for future tests, but this worked. This worked great. All I did was hold that in a little bit. That ripped upwards a little bit, but it's right here. See that? Alright guys. Massachusetts rhyolite for the win. into the ground twice, no tip damage, sharp as heck. And then into hard plastic bottle, no damage, sharp as heck. That gets a thumbs up.